Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Son of Mogef and we're back on Species, Artificial Life, Real Evolution. My apologies for not uploading some videos in the last couple of days. I have not been good. I've not been good at all. I had a thing with my brain on Tuesday. You might have noticed on my videos for Video Tuesday that was slightly off kilter. And that set me down a path which is severely affected my mental state. To be honest, I wasn't even going to make a video today, but I figured, you know, I kind of have an obligation to my subscribers, and I actually want to. So there's no reason for me not to, other than, you know, not kind of feeling it, as it were. But I'm here and I'm making videos, and this game's kind of nice and chill, so I'm up for it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reload the last world. There it is, Snakes versus Humans. Now, there was a problem with the snakes that I made last time, in the fact that they were rubbish. I mean, look at them. Look at that. There's a guy with no head in the background, I've noticed. Will it load in when I come close? It will! Hey! Hey dude, you're a hideous monster, but, you know, you're also friendly, so... Oh, he had a child while I was looking. Youch. Yeah, so anyway, the snakes were rubbish, and they didn't last. I did get a comment from one of my subscribers, and I forgot your name. My apologies. Thank you for that comment. It was pretty obvious and very clear, but it's nice to have clarification on a situation from people. The problem with the snakes was that they were carnivores with no stamina and a slow travel speed, so they couldn't get to food, which resulted in death. And, I mean, that's kind of obvious and not terribly surprising. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with the snakes, only I think I'm going to make them something else. What I'll do is I will give them legs and turn them into crocodiles. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I also noticed during editing of that last video that I had been clicking these buttons over here and not really noticing it. And as a result, the temperature of the world has gone off the freaking rails. Like, it's really cold in some places and really hot in others. So I'm not sure about the best way to fix that. I'm just going to put it at 22 and hope that, you know, levels things out a little bit. So let's, yeah, let's actually do something, shall we? Let's pause it and grab one of these guys. I still think they look cool. I still like the way they look. You are rubbish, but you look good. Let me just... I do this every time. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. So hell, look. Their walk speed is slow. They're easily exhausted, which means they've got no stamina. They can't move very fast to begin with, and they're carnivores, so they couldn't reach food, and that's why they were dying. Makes sense. As I say, I'm going to add some legs to them and just have them be like miniature crocodiles. Let's go ahead and do that. Normally I skip this part, but you guys might as well join me for it. Let's have a look. Oh, that's torso. I don't want torso. Where's... No, limb. Give me the limbs. There we go. So, limb type... Oh, I'm going to have to make that bigger, aren't I? Let's... Is it this one? No, I think it's this one. It's the scale. What's going on? It's not getting bigger. I mean, I can see it. Is it length? Ah, it's the length. There we go. I mean, that's monstrous already, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Let's find No. That might work? What is that? 3. Again, that might work. So it's either 3 or 4 currently. 8 isn't bad. No, definitely not. Absolutely not. Definitely. No. Nope. These are all... Oh, God. Jesus. No. Nope. No. That's more like a spider leg, in my opinion. The problem with having something so remarkably close to being a spider's leg is that you can't actually make spiders because you can only have 6 limbs on an animal. It's kind of turning into like a miniature plesiosaur. That's another thing I'm going to have to do. Sharks. I'm going to have to make sharks at some point, aren't I? So let's go back. What was it? It was 3, 4, or 8, I think. Let's buff him up a little bit. So he's got legs of an appropriate size. Let's put that up to like 3. And we'll put... Oh, no, that's down. We don't want that. No. It's more like stilts at the moment. Put that up to 3. He's kind of got beefy legs, so I can adjust that. Let me see if the other legs do look better. What was it? 3? That just looks terrifying. Yeah, I think I prefer these ones, actually. It's 3 or 8. No, I think 8 is better. I think 8 is much better. Absolutely. Right, okay, so 8 it is. Let's go and do the same for the other limbs. So what do we want? We want 8. And we want 1.6. This is so exciting. Put that down a little bit. There we go. I can just copy the settings from up here. So this is 3-ish. Come on, give me a 3-ish. Close enough. And this is a 3-ish. Yep, close enough. God, that's actually kind of terrifying. Look at it. I like it. Right, this was what? 2.1? Just so he's somewhat symmetrical. Oh, it's a little bit much. Oh, come on. Ah, screw it, close enough. And this... Oh, this is a straight up one. There we go. Yeah, more of a gecko than a crocodile. I'll deal with it. Also needs feet. Let's find some feet for this little guy. Let's have a look. What do we have? I don't think he needs hoofs, does he? They're more hand-like. Oh, is that the only choice we've got? Ooh. Maybe something like that? It's not great, is it? I guess we can change it later. Let's have a look. 2. No, I think... Where were they? I didn't note the number 10. There we go. So if I put 10 on here, yeah, more like a gecko than a crocodile. But as I say, I'm all right with it. I used to have geckos. Used to have them as pets. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm kind of into it. So if we, let's see, generate that, I'll save over this one with, I'm going to call it Gecko. I call it Gecko, but sure, that's fine. And do that. Then if I select target, I can then go that and import. That should set our gecko crocodile hybrid thing, whatever it is, as the target. And then all I need to do is inject these guys. Let me make sure I get all of them. with the DNA from that, and in no time at all, we should have what we've been after. Boom. Let's have a look. Hopefully that'll, you know, let them move. It's still kind of freaky, and I still... Oh, God! Really like it. Sorry, that thing sprouted legs out of nowhere, and it shocked me, kinda. Right, let's have a quick browse through the humans that we've got available. I did it again. I zoomed to the beginning and not to the end. Let's, let me have a bit of a zoom out. Look at all these extinct species. Look at them. There's so many, it's unreal. Oh, look! There's a whole branch of failed species over here, look. And this branch over here... Oh, that's my snakes. This whole branch over here, look, has turned into everything that's currently alive. I shouldn't be surprised at what these have turned into. I shouldn't be, but I am. I'm still surprised. How did a human turn into that? It's got little horns on either side of its mandibles, and it shouldn't have mandibles. It used to be a damn human. When did this occur? When did we get this? I mean, what even are you? The body shape is still roughly human? But literally nothing else is. Okay, that's the Limbosaurus. This is all bad to me. This is all bad. I swear, at some point an alien species came down and impregnated the humans. They've been genetically altered. Oh wow, our snakes have definitely developed. Yeah. Anyway, I'll fast forward it for a good old while and we'll see what sprouts up. I'll see you soon. Okay, I'm back. Let's have a look to see how things are going in here. There was like a big extinction event while I was fast forwarding, and this population went down to like under 100, and this was oh, sorry, it went away for a second. It made me jump. This went down to like 15, but it's actually skyrocketed since then. But I want to check on the what should have been the snake. Oh, it's become a weird thing. I love this ball on the end of the tail. It's not like this at all, but I kind of like it. It reminds me of my favourite dinosaur, which is the ankylosaurs. They're like walking tanks, those things. They're amazing, and I love them. I'm a bit of a dinosaur nerd, bit of a geek when it comes to stuff like that. I love me some dinosaurs. Been playing Jurassic World Evolution quite a lot recently. As I mentioned in one of my other videos, I was gifted the Secrets of Dr. Wu DLC, and I haven't even played it until recently, so it's kind of regained my love. Anyway, back to species. I think this creature needs an adjustment, doesn't it? Let's inject it with some more DNA. Let's do... Oh, I got one of the humans off here. I'm going to inject him as well, just for the lols. I wonder if we can tell later on if, you know, if that's the one we're injecting. If we can tell. Yeah. See, he's going to become like a crocodile person, maybe. Admittedly, he doesn't look like he wants to... Oh, he looks so surprised. He looks so shocked, doesn't he? He's like, oh, what have you done? Look, oh my god. I mean, I'm the one that should be shocked. He has eyeballs growing on his chin. You used to be a human being. I'm not sure what happened to you. I'm honestly not sure. But, okay, you're my children. You kind of notice, actually, they are moving around a lot more. I know they'll be hovering in this one place because they're carnivores and they want the meat. Like when one of them dies, their only real food source is the other meats, so it's a bit of a downfall of how this game works, but you know, early access and all that, give it its due, it's a fun game. What is going on with these things? Oh, well, I mean, it looks better than it did. We've still got this going on. I'm just going to allow that. I'm just going to allow it and see what's going on. Our species numbers are getting a little out of hand. I mean, we're up to 54 now, for Christ's sake. Let's, I keep rolling the mouse wheel to zoom in, and that's not what that's for. Oh, God. What is that? Is that a part of its leg? I think that might be a hip joint. This... Whoa, what the... Wait, whoa, what happened there? Hey, stop. That guy. This guy's got it going on. Look at his legs, look. This guy did not skip leg day. Jesus. He definitely skipped arm day, but I think all of them did. They didn't just skip arm day, they skipped arms altogether. Oh, this guy went extinct. You're one of the few remaining upright. The rest of them are... God! What? Why? Why is this something that needs to exist? There are so many. We're up to 56 species. Oh well, I guess we've got a culturally, biologically diverse ecosystem. I kind of feel like this guy's got reptile DNA. I can't help but look at him and think, you're not entirely human. Why do I find this so funny? I mean, they're hideous. What is going on with this guy? His eyes moved down to underneath his jaw, and he's growing an entirely new eye at the back of the inside of his mouth. My God. Look at them all. Look at all of these dudes. There's so many. That one's just becoming... This one's trying to be a potato again, isn't he? Look. They're like, no, we don't want to be human. We want to go back. We want to start over. We want to be potatoes again. Jesus Christ. Oh, this guy's got a serious... His neck goes through his mouth. And yet he's still able to see forwards by peering over the top of his own shoulders. Sure. I'm just going to go ahead and allow that. He's kind of the same. His neck is connected to the inside of his mouth and... Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, how they've developed claws and spikes and compound eyes like a fly, I'll never know. These people used to be human beings. I'm kind of in a mind that I might inject some of these guys with their original DNA and see what they turn into afterwards. But I'm also of the mind of, these things are crazy. These things are absolutely insane, and I just want to see where they go. Why? Why species? Why do you do this to me? Why do you make me stop mid-sentence and explain to my subscribers what this is supposed to be? I mean, that's clearly a neck, but it's attached to the front of his face. Wait, I guess he's got better chance if he just walks backwards at this point. Like, if he walks backwards and just looks directly down, he can see what he's doing and where he's going, can't he? I don't know. These things barely even qualify as life, let alone viable. Jesus. How are you guys doing? Wow. Wow, look at that. That's a thing, isn't it? It's still got this on the end of the tail, and I'm not really sure why. I feel like it might be unnecessary. What I'll do is I'll drop the radiation a little bit so the changes are smaller and more accurate. He's got some buffing out of the legs to do. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give this guy an injection. Oh, I think I got a human again. Maybe, I'm not sure. Let's give you some more DNA to work with. I'll fast forward again, and I'll be back soon. Boom. Okay, well, I'm back again. This is the progress we've made so far. We did have another, like, extinction event thing go on where the numbers went down, but they're shooting back up again so quickly. It's unbelievable. We're down slightly on the overall species, down to 31. I have noticed that our guys, they're much more mobile, much more. If I just put it on fast forward, it kind of accents just how much better they can move than they could previously. I have noticed though, if I just say select that guy, they are starting to kind of have... Oh, that one's still a carnivore. That some of them are omnivores, which I don't want. I want them carnivores. I want them to fight the humans, essentially. That is something I'm going to have to look out for when I decide to export these guys whenever I think they're ready. And they're almost ready. I mean, look at that. I don't know why this side looks so bad. This side looks great, and this side looks like poo. But if you just... Oh, look at their legs, look. The front legs aren't quite the right size yet, or either these are too big or these are too small. So I'm going to leave them for a little while longer. Just let them stew in their genetic juices. That sounds gross, but that is essentially what I'm doing. Let's have an explore of the tree of life, shall we? The tree of hideous beast monsters. Yeah, just go ahead and autosave that. That wasn't inconvenient timing at all. You kind of... I don't know why, but I look at this and I think Iron Golem from Minecraft. It's chunky in all the right places. What? Why? What? How did he become this? Is this the guy that ended up with snake DNA? Or gecko crocodile DNA? I feel like it would be daft if he wasn't that guy, right? Booty McEyechin has joined the fight. This one has shed all facial features, hasn't it? It's got hands growing out of its stomach. It's bent over backwards. It's got kind of chunky legs. But it's dropped all its facial features. It's got no eyes, it's got no mouth, it's got no ears, it's got no nose. Like, this one's trying to be a giraffe, isn't it? It's trying to be giraffe. Okay, I'm not even going to comment on that one. Or that one. Oh, Jesus Christ. This one's kind of still coloured like a human. It's got like pink skin with hair. It's not human though, is it? Let's face it, it's not anywhere near... Oh, God. I swear, some of them are trying to be crabs, some of them are trying to be potatoes, some of them are just trying to get back to where they started. Sure, this guy succeeded. This guy, he wins. He's a herbivorous potato. He's got no arms, no legs, no head, no neck, no facial features. He can barely walk, cannot swim. I mean, it's a spud. It's a spud with sentience. God damn it. I think he beat evolution in the fact that he actually managed to go back to where they started from. How does those legs support him? I mean, damn, there must be some good bones in them there legs. I can't comment. I can't. I'm not creative enough to describe the horror of seeing these things pop up on my screen. They need to get like a poet to play this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like nuking the whole planet just to make sure these things don't survive. But I zoom out, please. The last thing I want is to be crotch. Look, are you out in the wild? Wait. That's one of my guys, and it appears to be out in the wild. Where are you? Oh, it's suddenly changed to that guy. That's not who I clicked at all. Wait. Investigations. Boom. Where was he? I mean, I'm not insane, am I? That might be a glitch. It has to be a glitch, look. Because if it turned from that to that in like one generation, and yet when I click that, it takes me to these guys who look, I mean, hideous. They look like deformed freaks of nature. But at the same time, they look closer to that than that. That's got to be a bug. Again, early access. Well, oh! I just realised as well, we're back up to 45. I also have this big blue section up on my screen here now. I hope that goes away. Let's have a look. Oh no. They're kind of starting to look similar to each other as well. They separated so drastically in appearance. But then I guess you've got like the trying to be potato crabs over here, and you've got the we don't know how necks work species over here, haven't you? I mean, these guys lost the handbook on how to have necks, and they're just making it up as they go along. Let's check our guys, shall we, in the nursery. How are you guys doing? Are you a thing yet? I'm still not happy with those legs. Let me give them another injection of DNA. Boom. Bat. Right, I'll do some more fast forwarding, I guess. I'll be back. Okay, let's come back and do another checkup. Yet another checkup. I tried to say yet another checkup and somehow began with an L. Not sure why, but yeah, things are going interesting. That's for sure. I've noticed they've kind of spread out over to this part. They were quite well populated here, and then they died out, and now they've started to come back. Some of them migrated round here, and others migrated round here, and we've had a bit of a meetup of species, like a ring species, if you will, over here, which has been quite interesting from a genetic diversity perspective, because we've got both those groups of what used to be humans starting to interact with each other on this section. And you notice from the population, it goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes up, and then it goes down. And I think that's what separated them into those two groups. That group that's forgotten how to use necks, and the group that are trying to become potato crab people. But the species has gone way back up. This dropped to like 20, which is less than half of what it currently is. And it's gone back up. What's happening is that the species that we have are having a lot of children, but they're badly adapted for the environment, and so they die, and it leaves two distinct sets of groups of organisms, I guess, of creatures. Creatures is an appropriate word for these damn things, which is kind of how evolution actually works. Those more adapted to the environment, excuse me, I've got an itchy ear. Those more adapted to the environment are more likely to survive, and if you're more likely to survive, you're more likely to pass on your genes to another generation, and so that generation becomes you and what you were with a slight change. It's really interesting. So our sort of gecko crocodile snake beings, I mean, these guys are essentially finished, right? I know the front legs and the back legs still aren't exact like on our template, but this is damn close, is it not? This is like super duper close, and I'm impressed at how quickly they've done that. They are kind of small though, which is again interesting. I think what I'm going to do is, first, if I save it, that's the thing that I need to do. I'll save it over snakes versus humans. Because let's face it, the snakes were just a failure in every possible respect. These things actually seem to be able to move. It's stupendous. Let's check out the humans, shall we? Oh, look at this. Things have been happening here. Let's have a big zoom out. If I zoom out like massive, you can just see how things have gone. There you go. These are all the ones that we currently have, and these are all the ones that were, and look at them all. Look, a whole branch of creatures here that have all gone from the world forever. All these ones over here. It's really interesting to see. Let's zoom back in and have a closer look at... Oh, it's auto-saved and made me jump. I kind of went... What have we got here? Oh, wow. This is a major species now. I don't know what's going on here. It's got like a thin arm with a fat wrist and a little stub for a hand. But it's also got something going on here. Maybe they're fins or flippers. No facial features, no neck. That's a major species, apparently. Alright, there's its cousin. Just as bad. Just as bad. Again. Is that what it looks like in the world? Is that like a graphical problem? Oh, God, no. Or do they actually look like that in the world? I've got a feeling that might be a graphical problem. Because these guys don't seem to look like that. Are they the same ones? I'm confused. Where were they? Does he have 4 legs, or is that 2 walking directly inside each other? I think that might be 2 walking inside each other. But these ones don't look like these ones. I'm confused. We've got all sorts of... See, like these ones and these ones are related. You notice they join up here. But they don't look the same. They look really, really different. The potatoes are still going. It's another major species. Minor species, sorry, with 2. We've got two of these. I wonder if that's the same problem then. Yeah, it must be, because according to the clade diagram, they look like this. And when I click on it, it selects one of these guys who have legs and arms and stuff. Well, I'm almost glad. These things have become such hideous freaks. I'm not that enamoured with them continuing to live. We're up to 68 species now. Wow, what do you say? What do you say to any of this that's going on? Look, he's great. I like him. He's upright. He's got virtually no head. He's got gigantic arms and legs. That guy's a winner, that's for sure. It's another minor species. I wonder what the dominant species is. Going to have to see if I can hunt down. This is a major species. Not human at all anymore, are they? Still got this weird thing in their stomach going on. That's another major species. Oh, stop changing! Oh, look, he looks so upset. He's actually got a fairly human mouth, now that I look at it. Look, yeah, I need to stop doing that. It's freaking out. Really? Really? I mean, What the hell was that? Wait, where did that thing go? Again, I'm going to just call that a graphical error and move on. Look at them all. Look at all these different types of... Oh, my God. Yeah, the different variations, and they're all disgusting beasts. Where is the dominant species then? That's a minor. Another minor. That's a major. There's another major species there. Another major species there. Oh, great. Great. I'm so glad I've got this in my memory now. Well done, me. Apparently we don't have a dominant species. We just have a bunch of major species. Let's have a look. Where'd the nursery go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's there. It's there. It's right there. Right in front of my dumb, stupid face. So, yeah, we've come up with these. I like these, actually. These look cool. They're not snakes, and they're certainly not crocodiles, but I think they're better than what we had. You can tell they're better than what we had, because if I do this, look, you can see them move. Isn't that a thing? Look, they can actually move quite well. Are they still carnivores? Let me have a look. Yeah, still pretty much carnivores, yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and save that then. What I'll do is I'm not sure what I did then. Snake versus human, overwrite. Okay, right. Let's grab one of these guys. Let's have you. Wait, no, I had meat selected. You. He's a carnivore. He's got a small stomach. He's got good walk speed, but low stamina, which is fine, I guess. Not bad at swimming. Easily exhausted via swimming. They're absolutely lethal, which is great. They're highly specialised. This is all pretty much just basic stuff. Fairly aggressive. Low empathy. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to grab one of these guys. Let's go ahead and... I'm just going to call this guy a gecko. Or a gecko. Boom. So now we have one of these saved. What I'll do is I'll call that as an episode of Species. At the beginning of the next episode, I'm going to release these into the wild and see how they do. My guess is that being a slightly simpler life form, that they will take over the variety of the land. They will essentially just eat the humans into extinction, and considering the freaks that they've become, I'm alright with it. What I'm also interested in doing is getting you guys to comment, give me some feedback here. What creatures should we make next in the nursery? The snakes failed, clearly. We've made humans, and I've made like ant-type creatures before. But we turned the snakes into these gecko-y crocodile-type things. That wasn't planned, I just kind of ad-libbed that. Seems to have worked out well enough. What should we make next? Should we make some sharks or some type of fish? It's up to you guys. Throw your suggestions down in the comment box. And yeah, throw me some likes, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. The next episode is probably going to be really interesting. Either these things are going to fail, or they're going to succeed in a big bad way. Being carnivores, they're probably going to eat the humans to death. Which I'm all for. I'm absolutely all for that. So, with all that in mind, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Species. I've certainly enjoyed playing it. I'm in a slightly better mental mood now, so hopefully I can knock out a few more videos over the weekend. Apologies again for that little break in content. I just needed some time. But like I say, I'm in a much better place now. So I will let you guys get back to your day. I'm going to get this sorted out and uploaded. And I will see you soon. They didn't just skip arm day, they skipped arms.